Hello everybody, this is Vexis. I don't know how this whole thing works. I don't really like doing this, but, well, the intro stuff. I don't like doing the intro stuff. Anyway, this is Call of Cthulhu. It's a game I've been waiting for a while. Been really wanting to play it, so I've decided to upload it as a video. I may not be able to get every video up, but I plan on getting every video up for Halloween that I can. I do plan on finishing this one. I am sorry about Resident Evil 7. Things came up and I just wasn't able to finish those videos. But this one, I promise, will not be broken like those ones. Alright, let's start. Alright, new game. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case, able to lift him from his torpor. I don't know how to say that word. Torpor, something like that. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Enter the madness. If I'm mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. You're welcome to that place. Ew. Yeah. Right? But imagine the smell. Like a whorehouse. Come on, dude, crawl faster. There's a lot of entrails. Oh, and they're hanging everywhere too. And oh, that's seaweed. That's seaweed. So if anybody's not familiar with the Cthulhu mythos, it's basically a story written by H.P. Lovecraft that's been expanded on by multiple authors. They eventually created their own very real seeming mythos where it could be actual mythology in how it's written. Which, in theory, is how all mythology is done. A good book to check out would be Mountains of Madness, written by H.P. Lovecraft. If I remember right, it's one of his most famous books. The other one would probably be The Dunwich Horror. And then another one, which is Reanimator, which was made into two pretty good movies, actually. Break a chain with bare hands. What a weakness. I guess everybody can have super strength. I didn't read that. How do I do that? Gimme. Gimme. Come on. Are you serious? I gotta check the settings to find out how to grab that crap. Apparently X isn't working. Come on. True. Oh, do I go grab the lantern off of here and then, oh, maybe that's what it is. Why is it vibrating? What's happening? No. Wait. I don't want to get off the dock. For those who are wondering who I'm talking to, I have Hunter763 with me. He's kind of the peanut gallery. Mostly because he wanted to watch this game too, and he was here. Alright, so... Oh! I grabbed those things to break the lock. Gotcha. Still wondering what the hell that giant sploosh was. Sploosh. Those are not meant to do that. That's wrong.
In my wake, pulled along.
In my wake, pulled along.
Inescapably draws you on.
Alright, weird poet. Are there people here? No. Did I drop the fucking lock break? Dumbass. I'm pretty sure I came through this door. Who the hell just drops a piece of equipment like that? It doesn't... Well, that's where I woke up, I think.
What a putrid offering.
You should kill a whale. There's a shark. Yeah, that's probably not where I came from. So I hear a giant demonic voice speaking, complaining about offerings. That's not good.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Oh, and I have to run. I've been chosen. Should I run, or just kind of stare at stuff? Anything in this one?
Behold! Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Who's on the line? That's his name, Voldemort.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Why? What would a private eye need that for? No. Ah, yeah, well, I'm an avid reader, I guess.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner hired me, didn't like the way I posed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. I hear you.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay. First investigation history. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from the unfathomable ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Oh, skill tree. Wait, do I already have skill points? I don't have skill points yet.
Yeah, some already, since you're some experience you're not
Yeah. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion. American units suffered heavy losses from an enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off nightmares that haunt him. Okay. Dark water. Heavens, places. Pierce Investigation Agency. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency after the Great War. I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows another. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of the empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. My old lighter engraved with the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Knowledge. Oh, these case files. And let's drink that. Why not? This will affect your destiny? Sure. Because, you know, well, I guess alcohol's on all the trouble.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, I got 8 points now. Okay. I am a very persuasive motherfucker. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving these skills will increase your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior, or on the analysis of objects. I'm tempted to increase this, but I'm also tempted to try to increase occultism. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving your skills increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and expressing your knowledge of the myth. I don't have enough points to finish. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. Validate. Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Yeah,
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this
It's a
painting.
messed up painting.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Newspaper?
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 636, Darkwater. Police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. The article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They lived a reclusive life with their only son Simon. Jeez, why am I having such a hard time reading tonight? Nothing special. Maybe that occultism will help me discern what's up with the painting.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ooh, that's a lot. You're asking the wrong guy. I read about her mental frailty in the police report. Find out about Warehouse 36. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? Something's not right with the story.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Well, I already tried to find out about Warehouse 36, but I didn't find anything.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Oh, why is it still white and gives me the option to click it again?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse
Oh,
36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I read about her mental frailty.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
It's a good question.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Nah.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Fuck you.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. Don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such native and primitive beliefs fool you. Naive and primitive beliefs follow you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small island off the coast of Massachusetts. I do apologize for my reading.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
I do apologize for my reading. It's a little bit off today. I don't really know why. Just kind of having a hard time focusing, I guess.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
And yet you work for them.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war, swore they would put an end to the nightmares. For a while, their effects have been wearing off now. Oh, I took them with me. Drink another shot. Ooh, what's that?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Okay. Dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all the illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments. I guess it's mine now. Not that it wasn't mine at the beginning, I guess.
I used to be an avid reader.
Yeah, we know you used to read. Look at all the books. All the mistreated books. You're a terrible person. Is that it? Is that all we got here? No, I'm off. Let's see what happens. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label, narrowed an address at a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. This place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Apparently this is chapter 2. Hopefully no ghost powers. Focus Home Interactive presents a boat and a man standing. He looks very, very serious. He's after a first night. The game by Samuel Cthulhu. Legally, rubbing very serious. I see someone behind me.
We're almost there.
Says they're almost there. Not really. These are the strangest human interactions I've ever seen. Everybody looks like they keep the past. Call of Cthulhu. PM. Scylla. Isn't that the Greek monster? Yeah, the whirlpool monster. Honestly, I can't tell if you guys can actually hear Hunter or not, but
Stay on
I'm still
board.
gonna talk to him. Sorry.
There's guys coming to unload.
That guy's kind of a dick.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr.
Probably
Pierce.
mad because he shit his pants.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going
I
for a
bet
look
you
around the
when I go
docks.
looking for him, he's dead. That's like a horror movie trope right there. Just like, I'll be in your office when you need me, and then you go after him and he's like dead. Why are all these people gathered?
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Because he's talking a lot of
That's
shit.
no way to treat an omen!
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops.
Probably
They
just
can't
a
understand.
repeat now. Well, what about these guys? You've got something nice to say to me, Voldemort. What's that?
You can see he's half drunk. There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
Nothing for you here either. Beat
You
it.
can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard! You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. And even a pox limpet. You think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
Hit him! Come on! And they're done.
Are you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want. Hey, you'll get us into trouble. You're already.
I don't think there's nothing to that. See, lantern. Can I have it? I cannot have it. Well, let's go into the bar. What about you? You friendly? Nope, you're a douche too. Alright, let's open the door. Dick. Cut your goddamn nose off and feed it to you. Spit.
Hey, be careful.
I like his style.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Wasn't me who went looking for it. This guy didn't show respect. I'm sorry. You're overdoing it. Screw it.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Cool, that worked.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Maybe if I drink enough, I'll be too hammered to be afraid of any of the monsters.
I think we'll get along well.
This will affect your destiny. Yeah, because I'll be too drunk to go mad. I'll just be drunk. Just ask him about the place.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I don't know if I should go for that one yet. Let's see. No prohibition around here?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
It's a she.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Same again, please.
Here you go.
Bet you this affects my destiny too.
That's no moonshine.
You can say that again.
It doesn't.
House recipe.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Is it true that they were strange? It's not smooth to know if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
That's pretty reasonable.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yeah, I don't know about... Oh, what? No? Oh, okay.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
One more, but it'll be the last.
They all say that.
There's the plan.
There's rye in that.
Looks like Monsieur is a connoisseur. Not bad for a guy from the city.
Whoa.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland, then...
Alright.
I've got what I need.
I hope that...
Anything else?
After that.
That'll be all for now.
He said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Well, they stopped talking when they noticed me.
We'll do it again, you know.
Oh,
The girl doctor. Golden. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
Yeah, I was thinking about talking to the singers, but might get my ass kicked. Yeah, fuck it.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off
I think the guy
Darkwater
only has 3
Island.
fingers. That's true. Reminder of the time we were still...
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
That just sounded weird.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Huh.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
I had the wings of the girly boys.
I'll talk to you, weirdo, in a second.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remained of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch in the vast vessel, or the brave vessel had aboard. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told of a frightening account of their precious catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in quality of plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of the Darkwater to feed themselves, bring an end to the famine which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for... is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, shopping, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of the brave whalers, all of the staff of the Stranded Whale will invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. What's up with you, weirdo?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
You might be reading an Economicon.
What you looking at, stranger?
What is a woman like you doing in a place like this? Nothing at all. You can certainly put them away. Fuck it.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Bitchy. Probably rightly so. Whatever. I don't really care. Should I try going out the back door? I didn't even think to do that. Nope, it's locked. Hey, he's not
I
dead.
brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
I forgot to read what that said. Huh. I do not have a point. Hey!
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
This photograph of a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
It's a wooden leg! I won't defeat a wooden leg.
This, and that guy's leg.
Why his leg? I don't know, I just need it. At least... Oh, I gotta talk to him again.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the documents is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Well, I will be ending this video here for the moment. The next video will pick up immediately after.